வந்து ஸ்பீச் வருது, வீடியோ வரல, பாப்போம்.
So
இது நோத்துறாங்க
So
அப்பதான்.
first we'll begin our session with meditation. Meditation is good for us all, and also it benefits us in many ways. I request Sid to stop annotation, and I request all the participants to keep yourself on mute, and also don't show us your videos as it may affect us while presenting. So for 1 minute, at least for 1 minute, we all together are going to meditate. We'll just breathe in and breathe out calmly, and we'll not think about anything. We'll just meditate.
Anna is there, so she will take care of it, Isha.
Yeah, sure. Now I'll hand over to Miss Anna. She will be proceeding with this session. Miss Anna, are you there?
Thank you so much, Isha. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, so a very good evening to my lovely children who are present here. So can I please have a look at you, because that's very important for me. Can you please put your camera just for a few minutes? I really want to see you. Can you see me? I cannot see anyone. Suganya, can you put your camera on? I want to see all my children today. So can I please have your camera on? Today is a very unique day, kids. Today is a very special day. Today we have Jaya Surya going to teach you something very interesting. And it's all going to be about games. So are you ready? Are you ready with your pen, pencil, colors, and your devices? And I'm still waiting. Rachana Shri, I'm waiting for your camera to be on. Suganya. I can't see all my kids. Where are they? Okay, so what am I going to do is, I'm going to ask you, before I start, I'm going to ask you a very important question. Hey, thank you. I can see one now. I'm going to ask you a very important question. And the question is, what is the most important thing happening to you right now? You have this opportunity to unmute your mic, or if the host can unmute your mic, you could just give a virtual hand raised, or you could even type it in the chat box. I'm here. I will read it. So the question for you all, my dear loving children. Hey, Aman, Ishan, hi. Thank you for putting your camera on. So my question for you, Aman, is what is the most important thing happening to you right now? Hey Siddharth, thank you for putting your camera on. I have this question and I want the answer. What is the most important thing happening to you right now? You can unmute your mic, or you could type it in the chat box. I'm waiting for your answer. What is the most important thing happening to you right now? Yes, Aman, playing is happening. Okay. And something that is really important, because see, if that is not there, you're not able to play. Meditation is important, Siddharth. Okay, do we need devices for coding the game? Yes, we do require that. Thanks for asking that question. Energy. Okay, but how do you get the energy? Yes, Rachana, you can record the session. what is the most important thing happening to you right now? I don't want you to tell me what is the important thing that you need, but what is the most important thing happening to you right now? I will give you all the answer, okay, since we are running short of time. The most important thing happening to you right now, Siddharth, is that you are alive. And will you not smile? Why are you so serious? Good. You need to smile. You need to be happy. And with that same happiness in your heart and with that sparkle in your eyes, let us quickly start a very quick yoga session that is called Yoga for Success. Okay, all you have to do is just sit in an upright position. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Relax your shoulders. Very good. Sit in a comfortable upright position. Your feet are firmly on the ground. This is called Yoga for Success. And this is designed by Sadhguru. And we'll start. All you have to do is exhale. Bring your chin to the chest. Inhale up. Look up. Very good, Siddharth. Very good, Aman. Look up. Exhale down. Chin to the chest. Exhale down. Chin to the chest. This is one. Once more. Up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Slowly and gently. Don't do it fast. Simple and easy. Once more last time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Very good. And come back. Now, you have to think you're going to look at your brother on your left side. So just turn your neck towards the left and look towards the left. Come to the center. Slowly and gently turn your neck towards the right. Very good. Center. Left. Come back to the center. Right. Come back to the center. Once more, last time, third round. Slow and gentle movement. Come to the center, right. And come back. Relax. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Now, you're going to bend your neck towards the left. Bend your neck towards the left. Very good. Center, right. Once more, second round, left. This is very important for you because while you're doing your gaming, you need lots of oxygen supply to your neck area and your brains. So this neck movement is going to improve the circulation in your neck and the upper region of your body. Good. And come back. Now you're going to do rotation. Exhale, bring your chin to the chest. And rotate your neck clockwise only 3 times, but do it gently. You could always do this when Jaya Surya will be taking your class. Take a break. After 1 hour, just do this simple, easy exercise. And 3. Now reverse. Exhale, bring your chin to the chest and reverse. Slow and gentle movement. Very good. And come back. Breathe. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Now, can you see my arms? Now, stretch your arms at the shoulder level. We'll do something for the shoulders. Very good, Inaya. Stretch your arms at the shoulder level. Tell your brother also. Very good. Now, we will rotate it clockwise 3 times. Come on, start. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 3, 4, sorry, 2, and 1. Very good. Now I'm going to show something for you that will help you to learn how to breathe, the technique of breathing. And Pandyarajan is going to help me with this slide. It's a very creative and simple, easy doing. So Pandyarajan, are you there? Can you please share that screen so that the children may know the art of breathing?
Yes. Yes. Now
Thank you. Thank you.
Isha, can you share
Yes,
the
sir. Yeah, sure, sir. I'll share.
So after every 1 hour, after Jaya Surya does the exercise with you, you do this, okay? Take a break. See, very simple technique. So how do you inhale? You will inhale like as if you're going to smell a flower. Now think you have a flower in front of you. How will you smell? You smell it like this. And when you want to exhale, you think like you're blowing a candle. Do this couple of times. You can do it 2 times. So if you want, you can even do it just 3 times. Start. Inhale. Smell. Exhale. Blow out. You are all doing it right. Very good. Anytime you need a break, do this practice of inhalation and exhalation. Smelling a flower, blowing up the candle. Very good. Can we go to the next slide?
Yeah.
Thank you. And this is also another technique which is very easy and simple. And the technique is, first you have to draw a little flower. If you have a pen and pencil there, can you start drawing the leaf? Can you draw a leaf? And as you're going up, you have to exhale. And when you're going down, you'll have to inhale. See, the instructions are written on the leaf, but you have to do it slowly and gently. This is a very creative way of learning to breathe for you children. You're going to enjoy it. And if you want, use colors for this. I will show you my leaf now. I'm doing it. When I'm going up, I'm inhaling. And when I'm coming down on the leaf, I'm exhaling. So children, I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to hand over to Pandya Rajan and Jaya Surya and Sir Guna. They will take over the session. And thank you for being so lovely today. Keep smiling.
Thank you, Anna.
You're welcome.
It was a wonderful session. Hope all the children learn very well. Now, coming to our today's session. Our session is, we are doing this session in association with ET speakers. They are very much into this. They will, yes. Pandirajan sir?
rotate your screen, rotate your phone. Are you using phone?
Yes.
Yeah, can you please rotate? Yes. Now,
Yeah. Now it's fine?
Yeah, fine.
Yes. So ET speakers are speakers. They are into this fitness, finance, education, and well-being. And also they inspire people and motivate them to do different things. Now they are into many sections. They have this empowerment talks about many topics, and also they give you chance and they will provide many information. And also they have a few more channels. If you want to search for that, you can go online and search for empowerment talks. You will get more information over there. And also you can follow their Instagram page. And also ET associated clubs are, they have ET Young Club, they have Mastermind, they have e-bookery show. In e-bookery show, they'll explain about authors, they will explain about books, and also you can have live session with them. Now you can come and join us. You can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram. And also those who have not seen our channels before, you can go through these social media lines and you can follow us there. Now, I request to our participants, those who are there, those who are watching, those who know that if there's anyone, any artist or any gamer, any developer, those who are interested to join us, they may contact to us. The number is given here, and we will have all the session on Saturday. And also now today's do's and don'ts, you have to write your full name and sender and location in our chat box so that we can keep record of our participants. Now you have to keep your microphone muted. Don't use annotation. Keep your videos off so that it can improve the bandwidth, sorry. And also host will send you prompt or unmute or start the video whenever required. You can use chat box to interact. Whatever questions you have, you can put it up there and we will try to solve all your queries. Now, if you have any question, you can raise hand by clicking raise hand button. And later you can, after the demonstration, you can ask question and you can ask, you have to ask appropriate question. Before putting up any question, just think whether this question is valid or not. Now be present and enjoy the demonstration. Now those who are not following these rules, we can block or remove them whenever they are doing some misbehavior. Now last week we had our weekly challenge, draw objects or characters from cloud. And I applaud all the students, those who have participated in this weekly challenge. They have done a great job. Now you can see what they have done and how much creative they are. So it's just their imagination. You can see any form, any kind of picture in the clouds, and they have tried to recognize it and they have done according to themselves. Now, today's week challenge is still life drawing. You don't have, this still life drawing is drawing which you draw objects which are in front of you. You can set up those objects. It can be the fruits, vegetables, any kind of utensils, any kind of product you have. You don't need any kind of internet for this. You don't need any kind of sources from outside. What you can do, you can just keep the objects in front of you and sit on some distance. You should have some distance between your object and you have to draw live drawing. That will be still live drawing. So objects will be still and you will be drawing them live. And now you can, I'm giving you the link. You can go to the link and you can join our WhatsApp group and you can see how much activities we are doing there, how much challenges we are giving to the students and how courageously they are participating and how nice outputs we are getting there. Now we'll come to Aspire to Inspire. PixlR Talk is all about helping students to improve their talent in arts and art-related subjects. So what we do here, we share our thoughts and also we teach you different techniques and also we introduce many artists so that you can get to know what things are going in our surrounding and how people are doing and performing in the art field. Now come to mindfulness observation. This is a simple exercise. This exercise is very simple but incredibly powerful because it helps you notice and appreciate seemingly. Yeah, Keshwan, please stop annotation. Keshwan, I request you. Yes. Now, simple elements of your environment in a more profound way. This exercise is designed to connect us with the beauty of the natural environment, something that is easily missed in this busy world. choose a natural object from within your immediate environment and focus on watching it for a minute or two. What you have to do, you can go outside, you can go to park, or what you can sit inside your house, or you can sit in the balcony and just look at those natural objects. It's not about just plants. You can look anywhere, clouds, plants, some water bodies are there. You can look anywhere and just give some minutes to observe them. Don't do anything except notice the things you are looking at. Simply relax into watching for as long as you can concentration allows. Look at this object as if you are seeing it for the first time. Now, how will I look at the plant? You just sit in front of the plant and you just notice how cool it is, how soothing color it has, what is the shape of the leaf, and how the veins are going on the leaf, and how the like texture of the stem is there, and how the texture of leaf is there. Now, what you have to do, you have to visually explore every aspect of this formation and allow yourself to be consumed by its presence. And you have to express that in your art. Now, last week's challenge was like this also. So what they have done, we have taken natural objects only. We have given you the theme of cloud. So what you did, you have looked at the cloud and you have noticed different things, how the clouds are forming, what shape is there. All right, now we'll move further to our agenda. Our today's agenda is magic show by Mr. Guna. Then we'll have our weekly artists. We'll be having demonstration, and after demonstration, we'll be having a question and answer session. Then we'll introduce to app of the day, website of the day, and competition of the week. After this, you can go to the link. We'll provide you one link and you can give us your feedbacks there. And after that, we'll have vote of thanks. Now, we'll have magic show by Guna sir. So Guna sir has worked in government for past 27 years. He has pursued psychology and hypnosis and PLN mind related subjects. And he has many hobbies, just like book reading, magic shows, and doing Rubik cubing and memory skill training. And also he's a YouTuber. You can go to his link and watch many videos there. So I request Mr. Guna sir and show us some tricks today. Guna sir?
Yes, I am here. Kindly spotlight me.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, children. This is end of the day. Hope you enjoyed your Diwali. Today, I'll be doing some simple tricks with silk. Silk are softy materials. We get it from a silk wool. It is dyed. See, this is a small silk. And this is a magical silk. With this, you can make anything that you want. Okay. Now, just I wear this silk like this, and it becomes a stick. You see, you can see the stick like this. And next thing, you can do this dyeing of silks in magic. For example, see, I have a silk of yellow color. Nothing in my hand, you can see clearly. And I poke this silk. And here you get red color. You can see red color. I poke it. It becomes red. I again poke it. It becomes red. See? And you may be having a doubt that I have something in my hand and this yellow thing goes inside. but there is nothing in my hand. And all the things, where is the yellow silk? The yellow silk is in the air. I catch the yellow silk and again I put this, the red silk. What happened? The yellow silk should come out here. Yes, it is there. Again I poke it, you get the yellow silk from here. Again I poke it, yellow silk from here. But sometimes some mischievous kids, what they say, no, you should show me the fully because you have hidden something. But you are interrupting the middle. So what happens? When I take my hand, it is off died. So we need to write equal to see how it just happens. Now comes two sets, red and yellow. What I do, I take the red silks and close it like this. I take the yellow silk into the red silk. When I poke this, what happens? The yellow silk vanishes. And where is the yellow silk? The yellow silk is here with the blue silk. See, here is the blue silk. You can see it on both sides. And again, I poke it here. And when you see, the yellow silk comes out here. Okay, and when you take this blue silk, you take the red silk. The red silk is here, and here I am poking the blue silk. It goes inside, it goes inside again, it goes inside, and this also vanishes. And where is the blue silk? Nothing in my hand. Just pick out and I get this silk. Blue silk here. And see? Okay. What happens? I have a tube here. And first I put the red silk. And just poking it inside. And now I have the yellow silk that also I'm poking inside. And blue silk. This also I'm poking. We have three colors: red, yellow, and blue. Okay. Now what happens? I add some magic. Just now you've seen the tube with the three silks put inside. Three separate silks. But this is my magic wand. I add some magic to this. And see what happens. Here comes all the silks combine together and forms a single silk like this. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Isha, can you please unmute yourself? Isha?
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. Now, first, I would like to thank Mr. Guna sir He had done really nice job, and we are really amused how he has stitched those 3 fabric into one. Now we'll move to our today's session. Now we'll have, before moving to our today's demonstration, I would like to introduce previous episodes. Before that, we had digital sculpting by Mr. Pandirajan, and also we had acrylic painting demonstration by Ms. Razia. If you have missed any of our episode, you can go to the link. We'll provide you the link in the chat box. You can go there and you can watch all our episodes. Now, moving to our today's session, today's artist is Mr. Jay Surya. He is going to demonstrate about game designing. I put forward this to Mr. Jay Surya. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Over to you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hi, everyone. I'm sharing my screen. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes, sir. We are able to see.
Okay, super. So today we're going to be seeing about creating games. Okay. So as soon as I say creating games or developing games, people start thinking that, you have to code a lot to basically make a game. But as a complete opposite thing, we're going to be doing things that are related to creating games that are completely into designing. Okay. So that is going to be one good thing that is going to be about gaming. So a small thing about me. So I'm Jay Surya. I'm a game designer and a developer. I've been in the industry for just a few years, 3 years basically. So I worked in a couple of places, and now I'm teaching people about gaming and AR and VR technologies. So let's start by looking into game developers and publishers. So the game industry is the biggest industry. People might think that movie stars are pretty rich, they are having a lot of money and stuff, but the real business happens in game. Just putting it as small numbers, I'll just give you a small example. Avengers Endgame had a complete gross of 858 million during its opening weekend. But one of the famous games, GTA 5, you guys would have heard about GTA a lot. So GTA 5, which is one of their latest games, earned $1 billion in just 3 days. Just imagine how big that is compared to one of the biggest grossed movie industry movies. Okay. So there are various different companies that are making games. So we have Ubisoft, who makes all these Prince of Persia, Assassin's Creed, all these famous games. Then we have Electronic Arts, who make most of the sports games and a lot of UFC games and a lot of other games and stuff. Then we have Rockstar, who makes GTA and other games, and Activision as well. So there are a lot of companies. You can see the images at the right hand side. So there are like hundreds and thousands of companies who make games, and there are like hundreds and thousands of games released every week. Okay. In this, you might have heard about PUBG a lot. In this, PUBG is just a small dot in the entire ocean. So today we are going to be using a software. Okay, so it's not an app, it's a software, and it is called as Unity. So why should we know about Unity? Unity is one of the most advanced game developing software, or famously called as game engine, which can be used to make games in the most fastest way and the most simplest way possible. So that is why we're going to be using Unity today. Okay. And there have been famous mobile games that have been made with Unity, and I've just shown a few images of that. Okay. So basically we're going to start by making a small 2D game, and I promise you no codes at all. Okay. So we're going to be just downloading few stuff and things. That is it. And we're going to be doing a 2D game. Then we'll be jumping into designing in 3D. Okay. So all these things are going to be happening in the next 20 to 30 minutes. So buckle up, we'll just get started. And then we'll see more about the industry, and I'll answer all your questions and stuff. Okay. So today we're going to be using something called as Playground. And this is a tool that allows us to make 2D games without writing a single line of code. Okay. So without no any delay, I'll just get started. So all of you, can you see my Unity screen? Just a small confirmation.
Yes, sir, we are able to see.
Okay, thank you so much. So this is Unity. You might know if you are seeing this screen for the first time, you might feel intimidated. There are a lot of tabs and stuff. Okay. So, and one more thing, you can download Unity by going to unity.com and you can get started there. And it might take a few hours for you guys to set up this setup, but everything is, the hardship is kind of worth it once you kind of do everything. Okay. So I've kind of made the entire setup here and I've downloaded the package, which is kind of required for us with regards to setting up the Unity Playground thing. So here we have something called as asset store. Okay. And once you go into that, you'll have a small search bar. You can just search for Playground there. And you'll be getting a lot of things. Don't worry about all those things. You can simply scroll down and you'll be able to see Unity Playground, and it is completely for free. You can just simply click that. You can just scroll down again, and for me it's showing an import button, but for you it will be a download button or add to my asset kind of a thing. You can just click that and import it. Okay, it's pretty simple, just a few steps, and you might be shown a few tabs. Just give install and next, and it will be fine. So now, so why do we need to be importing that? So it's going to be making our thing much faster to do everything. Okay. And here at the bottom, we have the project panel. And in the project panel, we have images. Okay. You can just go into that. And there are a lot of images that comes up with this package. And I'm just going to go to the background. I'm going to drag and drop one image. I'm just simply dragging and dropping it in. You can simply stretch it when you just go towards its sides and things, and that is it. So now we added a simple background, and now I'm just coming back to the images, and here we have a folder which has spaceships. I'm just going into that, and we have two spaceships here. You can choose whichever spaceship that you want. Simply click and drag and drop it. If you feel your spaceship is too big, you can simply make it smaller. And now that is it, right? So we just added a spaceship, and how are we going to make it move? In the inspector tab towards your right hand side, there is a button called as add component. Simply click that and search for not coming up for some reason. Just simply scroll down. I think it's not coming up for me in the search. So just search under playground, movement, and add move with arrow. Okay. And this adds a few components along with it. You can simply select the type over here, which is going to be choosing whether you're going to be using the arrow keys to move or the WASD keys to move. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it with my arrow keys, and you can simply give the speed of your spaceship here. And then it asks for the direction type. And for us, a spaceship is going to move all over the place, right? So we're just going to be using that. And next, we have something called as orientation. I'm just going to be giving the tick over here, and I'm going to say that it is looking at the up axis because our spaceship is looking at the top, right? So we're going to be doing that. And here we have something additionally added, something called as rigid body 2D. Okay, this is a component that adds physics to our spaceship. Now, Here, if you just look into this closely, you can see something called as gravity here. Okay. So this will add gravity to your spaceship. Right now, we are making a spaceship game. And if I hit play now, automatically, you can see our spaceship just falls down. So do we need to have a spaceship falling down? No, right? So we'll simply change it down to 0 because space has 0 gravity, right? And now if we hit play, our spaceship will stay there. And if we press down our arrow keys, our spaceship moves but just vanishes suddenly. This is happening because Unity has a weird way of layering everything. So we're going to be fixing that. If you select our background, you can see something called as order in layer at the bottom of the sprite renderer component. Simply change that value to some negative value. Say it can be -1, -2 or anything. Just make sure that it is smaller than your value in the spaceship's order in layer. Okay. Someone's pretty fast at drawing than me. Okay. So now if we hit play now, you can see that a spaceship moves much faster and you can see it everywhere. Okay. I'll just reduce our spaceship speed because it's moving a bit too fast. I'll just have the speed as 1 for now. And now what we're going to do is we're going to be adding a few asteroids. Okay. So that if we hit them, we have to get destroyed, right? So we're going to do that. So I'm just going to add one asteroid here. And now again, we can go into the add component thing and search for collider. Okay. And then we get a lot of colliders here. If you scroll down, we have something called as the polygonal collider 2D. We're going to be adding that. And then you can simply see that there are a few lines drawn over our asteroid, which represents the collider. And now if I hit play and move towards the asteroid, our spaceship is just going above and under our asteroid. So why is this happening? Can anybody guess? So right now, what we have done is we've just added collider to our asteroid, but not to our spaceship. So if you want something to collide with each other, we have to make sure that we are adding collider to both the components or both the game objects. So now we're going to be adding the collider for our spaceship as well. So the same polygonal collider can also be used for a spaceship. So we're just going to be clicking that. And now you can see that some weird line is drawn over our spaceship as well. And now if we hit play, and if we move our spaceship, you can see that we are not able to go through our asteroid anymore. Okay. So that is something called as collision. So we are learning a lot of physics today. So now this is a game, right? We have to make something that has to be collected. So let's add some coins in the space. So what we're going to do is we're going to be searching under where is it? Game elements. And our game elements has something called as coins. And we'll simply drag and drop a coin inside. And now we have to collide with our coin as well, but we have to collect it this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a collider to it. Same, you can use the same polygonal collider again. And then we're going to add something called as collectible. So for that, we're going to go again into our playground. And then we have our gameplay. Sorry, it's not in the gameplay. Where is it? Yeah, it's under the attributes. We have the collectibles. And now you can see that it is throwing a small warning tab. So it says that enable is trigger on the collision to make the script work. So what we are going to do is we're going to be enabling our is trigger in the polygonal collider. Okay. And now let's hit play. And let's move towards our coin. And nothing happens. We did everything right? But we didn't say one thing to our playground. So that is, we have to tell Unity that this is my player. So for that, Unity has a way called as tagging each game object. So we are going to go over here, select our spaceship, and then select our tag and say that it is going to be our player. And now if we hit play, magically, it just collects our coin. It's just that simple. And now what we're going to do is we're going to be adding scores. So I'm just going to go into our prefab folder, and there we have a complete user interface that has been designed by Unity themselves. So we're simply going to click that and drag and drop it into our hierarchy here. And this will add health and score and a lot of things to our game. So right now we're just updating and collecting a coin. So we're going to be using that. So now if I hit play, and if I just go and collect it now, and our score becomes 1. Till now, we haven't written a single line of code. Everything is just drag and drop. So similarly, what you can do is you can design your entire game. You can do a lot of different stuff with this Unity playground. So for that, you can just go to the assets folder and you have something called as examples over here. If you click that, Unity has made 6 different games using just this package. You can just go in and click one of the scenes here. Just asks us to save our game. Let's save it. And now you can see that it gives us a completely new thing. And if I hit play, you can basically see all these things. All these things are made without writing any code. So similarly, using this package, which is Unity Playground, you can also make your own game. And we have different examples here. And all of this, you don't need to write any code. You just need to be dragging and dropping them. Okay. Okay, so done with a 2D. We've done a lot of 2D stuff today. So let's jump into 3D. 3D, right? All of you love 3D games, right? How many of you play a lot of 3D games? Okay. So now we're going to be doing something like you see in the screen right now. Okay. So this looks like a game, right? Fancy game, kind of an atmosphere or an environment. So do you think this is going to be hard? I know you guys, a lot of you guys are artists and you draw a lot, you paint a lot and stuff like that. So this is a image that is captured inside of Unity. And we're going to be seeing how you can do this one with more like, you know, your paint in your computers. Okay. So we're going to be doing something like that. So now let's jump into our Unity window. Yeah. So you can see my new Unity window, right? Can I just get a small confirmation?
Yes, sir. We can see.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So now you can just see a small 3D scene right now. And here I've just placed something called as our terrain. And this one allows you to create mountains just by clicking over it. Okay. You guys might have seen PUBG, or you might have seen all these fancy games with all these big maps and all these things, right? So these are made using this terrain technology. And you can make a complete map of your wish and simply create anything that you want. So now we're going to be creating a small scene using this terrain system. Okay. So now let's bring it down a bit, and now let's make some mountains. So now I'm just going to be creating a small bit of bump here and there. And yeah. So I'm using something called as raise and lower in the terrain system. Okay. You can see it in the inspector towards the right hand side. And now I'm going to be changing it to something called as set height. And here you can enter a small value of your wish to say that how big your mountain has to look. And now you can see that my brush is pretty small. I can change my brush size. If I scroll down here, I can change it here. And now you can see that it's too big. Let's make it, tone it down. And now I get a map over. And now if I click, you can see that automatically I make a huge hill in my terrain. Now let's go back to our raise and lower so that it feels more like a bump and not more like a flat surface. Let's add a few more mountains here and there, small mountains. And yeah, so we just created a small bit of mountains here. So now let's make a small forest kind of a thing. So for that, we'll just choose the next option, which is paint tree. Here, I just set it up all the things so that, I don't take much time. So all these are not pretty hard to do. These are all simple stuff. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to be selecting one of the trees that are available and simply click. And this will automatically add a lot of trees into our scene. And if we add this much trees, can our player actually move inside this? No, right? So this can't work. So we need to be reducing or changing a few of these settings. So here we have something called as tree density. Let's change it down to 30. And now let's place the trees now. And you can see that you can automatically see the trees being placed in a much better order now. And you can change the tree simply by clicking over them. And now let's place the other tree. And that is it. We've just placed our trees over here. So every map has to have grasses, right? That is our next thing. So what we are going to do is we're going to go to the next option, which is add details or paint details. If you scroll down over here, you'll also be having a tab like we have in our rest of our options. So we're going to be selecting one of those options. And let's go down because it's going to add grasses, right? And now let's make our brush a bit smaller. And now if we click, we're basically going to be placing grasses into our map. You guys can see it, right? Making games is not that hard. You just need to be pressing a few buttons and just painting around. That's it. And now we just added a bit of grass here and there. And now let's add water to our game. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the project, search for water. And that should give me something called as water basic. I'll just simply drag and drop it into my hierarchy here. And if I press F, you can automatically see I'm just going towards that. I'll simply move it around. You can see how small it is actually. And now let's scale it up. And move it up a bit. And yeah. So you just added a bit of water into our okay. So now we've just created a small map using our terrain system. So now what is the fun? We just added a bunch of things and yeah, it is working. So nothing is bad. So let's add a player to this system. If you just simply search in the project under our standard assets, we'll be having something called as character. And under the character, you'll be having something called as third person controller. And under that, we'll be having our third person controller. Simply drag and drop that character into your map. And this gives you a character. And now what you can do is you can simply select your main camera and go to the game objects at the top and say that you're going to be aligning with view. And then simply drag and drop your camera inside your third person controller. Let's change the bit of values there so that you're not going to be ending up with some weird movement or anything. And now if I hit play, we basically get a character who's alive and is able to move, jump, and interact with our world. So this is how PUBG is also made and all our games are made. Simple, right? So that is how easy it is to make 2D and 3D games using Unity. So hope you guys enjoyed this session. And yeah, Pandian, so what is next?
Yes, thank you so much, sir. It was indeed a nice session, and we have learned so many things, 2D and 3D as well. And thanks for breaking the notion that only coders can develop a game or just do those gaming stuff. So now here, I hope all the children have learned it very well, and they can do also. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Now we'll move to our question and answer session. Here, those students who have their questions, they can raise hand and we'll give you a chance to ask question and clear your doubts. Yes, Govardhan. Vimal Kumar, you can unmute and you can ask your question, please.
Yes, I have the confusion that when you are making the 2D game, like
Yes, Govardhan, carry on.
Yeah, go over there.
it's like when you are making the 2D game, can you like move the asteroid, and when you like you put the health and the point uh, I will when you hit your spaceship on the asteroid, can you make it your health go lesser?
Yeah, we can do that. So no, I didn't have much of time to like explain a lot of things, so I didn't show that, but I just showed the collecting part. You can make everything, and it has all the components that are required. The game itself, the Unity package itself has a PDF file which tells you for what you need to be using which component, and you just need to be selecting that, and it is very simple. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Govardhan. Hope you got your answer. Now, Siddharth R and A. Jishnu, you can also ask your question, please, here.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Is this a app like robotics programming like that, sir?
This is basically a software. Okay, so you need a computer to do this, and it is called as Unity, and you can go to unity.com and download the software for free.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, can we have Sairam? Sairam, you have your question here. If you want to unmute.
Sir, we can use laptop also to download this app.
Yeah, you can use a laptop or a computer.
Vishnu.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. I can't understand that the 3D grasses, sir. How you have done that grasses, sir, and how you in which you have taken that grasses from, sir? How it knows that the grasses wanted to you that now, sir, and water also how, sir?
Okay, so Unity wants people to make a lot of games. So what they have done is they've made it easy for us so that we don't need to be creating all the things again and again. So what Unity has done is they have given something called as standard assets. That is what I was using there. Okay, the standard asset comes with a character, comes with all the things that you require to create a small map, and all the assets that you need. Okay, so that package itself has all the water assets, has all the effects and things like that. I'm just showing you just a small glimpse of what are the things inside that. There is like a aeroplane that can fly. There is a car that works completely fine inside that, and there are like lots of other things inside that. Okay, so all
Sir,
these are done by programmers. Okay, so they have given it to us so that we can make our own games as well.
yes, sir. Sir, and I have another question, sir. How you have made that maps, sir? How you have made that land?
So in Unity, you can create certain 3D objects easily. Okay. So if you simply right click in the hierarchy, so I didn't show that point because it might take some time to create or generate the 3D object. So you can simply right click and there is an option called as 3D object, and under that you'll be having like different options to create cube, sphere, and under that there is also something called as terrain, and that is what we were using to create the map.
Yes, sir. Sir, and we can also search for the things, sir. Like you have said, no, sir. For grass, we have typed grass means the grass that will come, sir. We can click that and we can drag that, sir.
Yeah, so if you have imported the grass asset through the standard assets. Okay, so you need to have the standard assets. Then if you search inside it, you'll be getting the grass. If you don't import the asset into your project, then you won't be getting grass, because when you create a new project, it will be completely empty. There won't be anything inside it. Okay, before that
We
you
want
need to
to
be
take
adding it.
pictures. We want to take pictures from Google and we want to import, sir.
Yeah, you can do that also. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Jai Krishna, if you have your question, you can ask that also.
Sir, can we create characters?
You can create small models, but inside of Unity, you cannot create any 3D complete 3D character. For creating 3D characters, we have separate softwares like Maya, 3D Max, and etc. Okay, you need to be using those softwares, and by creating those 3D models there, you'll be exporting that to Unity, and inside Unity, you can animate them and do certain things.
Okay, sir. We have to create the models there and export it here.
Export it and bring it to Unity here. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Is there anyone who has more question to ask? I hope everybody's question is being answered here. If you have any question, you can ask and we'll help you to solve it.
Yeah, I have a question. Actually, for the
Yes,
students, those who are 11th standard and 12th standard, they want to become a game developer. So for them, what is your guidance? So how to become a game? Because many of the students, they are asking, I want to become a game developer. It means what they have to do. Okay, as a 11th standard or as a 10th standard student, what they have to do, and what is there any courses there in college, especially there? Just please explain that.
Yeah, so for all the 10th standard, 11th standard, and 12th standard students out there, so if you are interested in gaming and want to pursue that as your complete curriculum, there are courses that are emerging out here. There are not many colleges, but there are few colleges which provide you with degrees under game development, game design, and game art. So, for example, I'm also someone who has done my complete bachelor degree under a specialization called as game development. So I did it in ICAT here in Chennai, and there are few colleges as well and few institutes as well who teach game development. If you ask me, do you need to know? Do you need to be doing that? Do you have to completely take a degree and do some degree to actually make games? Absolutely not. You don't require a degree to become a game developer. That is the most unique part about game design and development. If you know to make your game, it only costs you 2,500 rupees to upload your app into Google Play Store. And it is not that hard. Okay, you can make your own game. You can publish it in Play Store and you can earn money. Okay, no one's going to ask you. But if you are interested in gaming and if you want to do it as your curriculum, you want to go to a job and something like that, you can take any computer science related courses. For example, BSc Computer Science, BE Computer Science, and anything like that, and then do a postgraduate diploma. Okay, which would be from 6 months to 1 year, where many institutes offer you that in the current time, which is kind of more valid. Okay, because you don't need to be spending your entire 3 years into learning a specialization, because learning games and making games is easier. You can do it in 6 to 5 months itself. So that would be my suggestion. You can do a degree, a regular degree, and then do a small postgraduate diploma or a diploma for 6 months or 1 year.
Thank you.
Okay, Jishnu, you had some question. Arjun B, you have some question? You can ask.
Yeah, Shakti Nandan, if you have question, you can ask.
Okay, Shakti Nandan also, Arjun They have some question and Jishnu as well.
Are asking in the chat. Can you please ask question? Raise your hand so you can ask in the video.
Okay, I'll translate it. Shakti Nandan is asking, so a degree plus PG.
Yeah, so a PG, not like a regular PG. I'm not telling about like 2 years or 3 years kind of a course. I'm talking about like 6 months or 1 year diploma course. Because right now, not many companies actually in India don't valid our degrees if it is a complete specialization. Because I did my degrees 5 years ago, okay, and most of them didn't even know that my degree was valid and things like that. So I wouldn't say, because still the current situation is like that. So if you are like, maybe it will change in the next 5 years, okay, because we might have like many students who are opting to game design and development, then the situation might change and you can go into a direct specialized degree. But right now the situation is not like that, and the industry is still typical with all the computer science engineers and people. So it is always better to do a diploma course which is like 6 months or 1 year, adding to your computer science degree which you do in a regular college.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. And one more question from Arjun B. He is asking, sir, about the online games. Is it about coding or software like this?
Okay, so online games is a pretty different topic, to be honest. It is not a single person who's making the game. There is like different teams. Okay, so we have somebody who manages all those servers. We see all these servers, right? Asia server, Europe server. We have all these different servers that we change to. These servers are managed by people called as DevOps engineers. Okay, they are not related to anything that I just showed you. They are like complete programmers. They only do programming. Okay, but nothing related to our software that I showed. They will be doing it separately using Python, PHP, or something like that, which allows you to communicate between different computers. Okay, that communication is what is used in softwares like Unity or Unreal to show what one player is doing and what the other player is doing at the same time. So we have people who are making these games, then we have people who are working at the background to do all these communication possible. So these are two different people. Okay, so they are a bit different, and what we saw now is a bit different.
I have one more question is, how much time it will take to create a game? For example, this PUBG and Assassin's Creed and all, how much time it will take and how many members will work for one game?
Okay, so that is a pretty hard question to answer. Why I say that is because not every game is easy to make. Okay, every game is unique and every game has its own complexities and adds a bit more detail to every single thing. Say for example, if we take latest games like PUBG could also be a latest game, but PUBG came back in like 2015, so it's a bit old. So I can take something like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is like pure graphics, too artistic, and all the details are like almost near to real. So those kind of games take a lot of people that are working in it, and there can be even like 5 to 6 different companies that are working inside it as well. But if you take simple games like our mobile games, for example, you guys might have played Stack, you guys might have played Subway Surfers, Temple Run, these kind of games. These games are made by just 1 or 2 people. If you just look into the stories behind all these games, small mobile games, you'll be so amazed that very less number of people actually make mobile games. But if you take PC games, it's a combined work of different studios or different group of people. So that is kind of the difference here. So if you are creating something for a small device, you're going to be requiring a smaller team. The bigger the device gets, the bigger your team also gets. That is how I can actually answer the question here.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. We have one more question. Actually, two more questions we have. One is by Jishnu. He is asking, ma'am, how to upload the games from Unity to Play Store.
Yeah. So in Unity, we have something called as build settings. You just need to be changing your project from standalone to mobile, where you'll be having two options. One is for your iOS and one is for our Android. You just need to be having it as a Android setup, and then you just need to click the build button, and Unity automatically gives you a APK file. All you need to do is you need to be going to the Google Play Console setup. You need to be creating your ID, and it costs you $25 for that. And once you create that, you can upload your app there. And it is a bit of a complex step. You might take like 1 or 2 days to like properly sort it out. You can simply drag and drop it there. You need to be doing all the certification process, telling that your game can be played by only these people, like restricting age and all these stuff. And then once once Google approves your app, you'll be live in Play Store.
Thank you, sir. And one more, like Aman is having some doubt. Aman, can you ask your doubt, please? Aman, are you there? Okay, now we have one more question from Ajay Prakash. Sir, you said one game you know. Sir, what is the name of the game?
One game you know.
Yes, new
I don't know what
game.
he is mentioning.
The new game
That
you
he
said.
Yeah, that is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It costs you around 3,000 rupees to play the game, actually.
Okay.
That is the new game that recently Ubisoft launched.
Can you next we can go this session and we can go on to the next session.
Okay.
Hi, sir. I am 9 years old. I like games, and I am also interacted with the coding. And my doubt is that can I make games as a third grader?
Yeah, absolutely you can. I've trained even first graded students to make games. Okay, so anybody can actually make games. You don't need to be knowing a lot of programming or anything like that. We have a lot of different tools that can help you out. We have something called as Scratch, which is just more like block coding that you guys might have seen in your schools. Okay, using that you can make your own games for web. And we have also this MIT inventory and those kind of tools also, which can make even applications and other things. So you don't necessarily need to be worrying about your age, because as you grow older, because you're going to grow older, you'll start understanding that it will get much more easier for you to understand how games work. Basically, it just works with logic, and it's like pretty simple. You just need to tell the computer, do this or do that, and that is all is kind of required to make a game.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Hope all the questions are being answered here. All right, it was a really nice session. Now we'll move to our app of the day. Our app of the day is Color Harmony. By using this app, you can see and you can put up any picture there, and you can download any picture from the internet, and you can just add to the app, and that app will tell you the color tones, which can help you to.
Isha,
Yes, sir.
update your camera.
Yes. Is it fine now?
Now it is okay. Now it is fine.
Okay. Now, app of the day, Color Harmony, it will tell you what color you have to use and what color you can use to recreate that picture. Now, second app of the day is Color Mixer. In this app, you can choose any two colors and mix those and see what color you can get. So people have done people have done this work for you, that you don't have to take your color tubes and your other colors and mix and check what color it is. Now they will tell you what percentage is also there. All right, now we'll move to our website. Website of the day is Habitica. It's you can go to habitica.com, and there you can see, you can set some goals. This particular website will help you to set some goals by playing games. Suppose you are playing some game and it will give you some task, and by giving that task, they will track your records, what are you doing, and they will keep a record like how much time you are spending in one activity and how much time you are not giving to your studies or any other thing. And also in the end, it will help you to achieve your goal. Now here comes competition of the day. Competition of the day here is by supersonic.com. So here you can build your game and you can participate in this competition. So our deadline is till December 17. You have to make a small game. You can develop any game and you can register your name and submit your entries. Now affirmation. Now here comes affirmation. So what you have to do, what everybody has to do, it's not about me and all the students or just the participants. It's for everyone in the world. We all have to repeat this. We all have to use this word. It will help you to meditate, and also it will help you in feeling deeply and develop this forgiveness in you. So you can chant this mantra and you can heal yourself within. Now we have 4 magical words. These magical words can help anybody to overcome any kind of stress, any kind of disgrace or anything. So what we have to tell, I am sorry if you have done anything wrong, or if you're not feeling that you're having some guilt, you can say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. Everybody knows about this. Thank you. We have to thank each and every one, those who are doing a bit for us, any kind of work they are doing, and say, I love you. So these words will help you to develop positive thinking and help you to build a better human. Now we'll have feedbacks now. So what you have to do, dear everybody, now you can click on the link for the feedbacks and we can take up your feedbacks. What kind of session you'll be wanting in our upcoming week, and what kind of quality you want, everything, and how you like this session, what are the things you like in this session. You can go to the link, you can just click on the link and you can put up your feedbacks there. I hope everybody is doing.
You can see the chat box. Okay, chat box, you can see the link. Okay, click on the link. So then you please, no, whatever the question is there, you please click on the option and press submit.
Yes, everybody go to the chat box and use the link.
Menti.com, YEDKWDOKS. That click on that link and please submit it. You move to the next slide, Isha.
Yes, sir, sure.
Then click on that link and show the result. You can show the result. Just click on that link.
No, it's not from my side, it's not going.
If you press, then we will came to know what is there. Can you please quote what are the things you want for our upcoming PixlR session? what I can share my screen for this.
Are you sharing your screen, sir?
Yes, yes. Let's share my screen. Yes. Actually, can you please you can quote it so that we have to see which is which we want to do for the next thing. Can you please quote? I have send you the link down. Click on that link and press the vote. Okay, what do you want? Do you want next upcoming session? What are the things you want? Photography and paper craft is there, and visual carving and clay modeling. Can you please quote it?
We have sent one more time the link, the latest link which we have sent. Kindly click on that link and you will get.
It is coming. If you click on that, no, it will come. It will open in the browser.
Kindly use the latest link.
Can you get it? Can you get the link?
Wait, sir, let me try. Yes, sir, I'm getting the link.
Can you please put the vote?
But I'm not able to vote.
Okay. I have to send you another link. Can you try this?
Yes.
Can you try this? Can you try this?
Wait, sir, we'll try.
Particular link, can you please hold it?
Yes, I can go to this link. So everybody, you can go to our latest link, which we have sent in the chat box, and there you can vote.
App of the day, website of the day, and competition, artist for the content, magic show, and the meditation, and overall performance, or did you enjoy it? Can you please vote it so that we will came to know how far we have done?
I request to all the participants, kindly please go to this link and vote for us. It will help for our upcoming session. It will be a great help.
I can get the result somehow. I can get the result here. Okay, super. 5 enjoyed. I can get 9 votes here. I'm getting 11 vote overall performance. I'm getting 4.5% voting and magic show 9% voting and 9 people vote here. 7 people competition and 7 people vote for website of the day and here I can see how much. 7 people. Okay. If you support only, we can also perform. Okay. So I have shared that link again. Those who not vote, just click on that and please vote it so that we came to know what is our what we have to improve. Okay, and thanks for your feedback. Only one thing I want to tell you, can you please do this again? Just a last try. Okay, just a last try. Because we want to know what we have to do for the next. Okay, this is the last try. Can you please vote it so we came to know whether this link is working?
No, sir, it's not open for voting. It says that presenter has to open it and only then we can access.
So please put in the chat what do you want to for the next upcoming PixlR. Whether you want a photography or paper craft or vegetable carving or clay modeling. So we have 4 artists. Okay, so which you wanted. So please type it in the chat what you want. So if it is more numbers, so definitely I will go for it. Clay modeling, paper craft, and vegetable carving and photography. What else you want? Please type it. Those who are in the Zoom, can you please type in the chat?
I request all the participants to kindly
super,
put up your answer in the chat box.
Just know paper modeling and Govardhan clay modeling. Okay, and some,
we have 2 for clay modeling and 2 for paper craft, 1 for photography.
Balaji, okay, super. Ajay photography. Then still
One
more,
more.
at least 10 to 15. If I got, then I can conclude for the next session.
So we have 3 for clay modeling, sir.
Okay. Yes.
1, 3 for photography. Paper craft, again, it's going like that, clashing.
Okay. Okay, thanks for that. So we will in that group also. You have your WhatsApp number. You please WhatsApp us. Definitely we will have a good for the next particular session. Okay, you can share it now. Screen. Thank you. So you can share the screen.
Yes, sir.
Just rotate your phone. Don't do this because your size is less. Yes. That's-
So I think everybody has given their feedback and what you want in our upcoming session, and we have also seen our live report. And now will come, how would you rate our webinar?
That is been done. Next.
Yes. Now I would like to thank Mr. Pandirajan, Mr. Guna sir, and Miss Anna, and also sorry, Jayasuriya sir. So I would like to thank everybody who had put up their efforts in building up this session and helping us to make this webinar very good. And I request all the participants to put up their vote and whatever it's it. And from my side, it's thank you so much, and thank everybody for this nice session. And we would like to see you all in our next session. Thank you. Good night. Till then, you can watch our previous videos. We have shared all our links in the chat box. Thank you so much.
Please share that. Yeah, please share all those things with your friends. That is very important. Okay. If you like what we have done, okay, please share all those things with your friends, so that only we can also do more. So don't forget to share. We have shared all those things. Thank you. If anyone have a doubt or anyone have want to give a feedback, you can give. We will have another 5 minutes. If you want anyone to give a feedback, please raise a hand, or else I will unmute. I will allow you to unmute yourself.